Hey everybody, I am popping on, it looks like right on time today. Woohoo! How you doing? I am Brenda Sellers, a Stampin' Up independent demonstrator here in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is Monday evening, right around 8 p.m. Hope that you are doing well. I will give it a few minutes to show up in everybody's feed. Hi, thank you for joining tonight. We are going to play with the Waves of Inspiration. That's the promotion that's still going on through May the 2nd, and it is carrying over into the new catalog that will be going live on May the 3rd. But I also wanted to tell you about a couple of other promotions too, and an exciting thing that is happening with the paper pumpkin for, this is April, the May subscription. So if you subscribe between now and May the 10th, you have to have your subscription in by May the 10th. Stampin' Up is doing, it's going to be, the kit, this paper pumpkin kit will have new in colors in it, and it will also, 250 of them, I believe if I read that correctly, will have a golden ticket in there. Isn't that exciting? So who knows who's going to get it, but 250 of the paper pumpkin subscriptions will have a golden ticket. So that means that whoever gets that will have opportunity to get extra product. And I can't remember the product price amount on that, but I think it's right around $25. So yes, I believe it's $25 that you would have extra to spend towards something else in the catalog that you would want. So if you are a paper pumpkin subscriber and you might want a Stampin' Chamois to clean your stamps, or you might want a paper trimmer or a bone folder, or just anything out of the catalog, or more adhesive, or just anything like that. If you get that, hi Ginger, you could spend your $25 for anything you want. So I hope that some of my customers and friends, or somebody that I know, gets one of those golden tickets in this paper pumpkin subscription box that will be sent out in May. So I can't wait to see it. So I also have some of the new colors. So I wanted to share a few of those tonight before I do our Stampin' project. So one of my favorite ones, these are colors that will be used in the May paper pumpkin kit. Don't know which ones exactly, but it said the in colors. So one of the new colors coming out in May is Tahitian Tide. So isn't that pretty? Another one is Parakeet Party. It looks like a lime green. Sweet Sorbet. Really pretty pinkish red. It's lighter than our Poppy Parade. I have Poppy Parade right here, so you can, actually it looks like it's a little darker than Poppy Parade. And then the other two colors, which this one is one of my all-time, a variation of one of my all-time favorite colors. It's called Orchid Oasis. It's a periwinkle color. And then the other one is Starry Sky. So those have hints of purple blues. So here are all 5 colors together, and obviously I'm not holding them very well. Hold on a second. There we go. There's all 5 of the new in colors that will be available in May. And so with that, that's the regular size stamp pads. They will also have blends that come in, and I don't have them out of the package, so they're making noise. I'm really sorry. Stampin' Blend markers. They have the Stampin' Right markers. They have a beautiful ribbon that's metallic. I have one of each of those right here. Aren't those pretty? Metallics. And then, of course, there is Designer Series paper that matches those colors. And they have glimmer paper, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you need some ideas, just shoot me a message and I'll help you find some ideas to use those. But so that I don't take up too much of your night, I am going to flip the camera down and we will get busy on our project for tonight. And again, we're going to use the Waves of Inspiration, and we may pop out some dies and use our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So if you get dizzy, close your eyes for a second and I'll tell you when it's safe to open them up again. All right, let me slide the camera down a little bit and turn the light on. Oh, it might not be charged. Good. Hold on a second. Well, that didn't help much, but hopefully you'll be able to see. Find the other. Light switch. Shrink that and see if that helps. It's so hard knowing which. Oh, goodness. There, I got it below the camera, but it's still. Maybe if I pull it in from the other side. Let's see if that'll work. Now it makes a big. All right, let's slide this back this direction. There we go, and I'll work up here. Okay, there we have it. We are going to play with Pacific Point. I believe that's that color. It is. And I cut it 5.5, and that's 8.5. Grab my bone folder. And then for some reason, when I score that with my paper trimmer, I always get that a little off. I need to practice with that a little bit. So let me trim that so that it's not bothering me. All right, now let's grab some basic white. And we are going to use the do I already have it on the desk? Scalloped Contours. And I thought they were Colors and Contours, and that's the name of the stamp set. There we go. And I got these pockets and magnetic sheets from Stampin' Storage, and I love how they make this so easy. That way I can just see what my dies look like, so I don't have to open the little package that they come in, and then when I'm using it on my desk, I can just kind of toss it back on there and it holds it in place, and they typically don't get lost. We'll see how well that works. So let's cut that out. Brought in the big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Run that through. And we're going to stamp on that. But first, let's get a page to make a layer on there. And let's use a piece of Designer Series paper. And I'm going to go with that light color. There we go. I took a pack of the 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, and I cut it all down into card front sizes. It fits into one of our Stampin' Up cases. So these are all cut into the 4 by 5 1/4. And then the extra little pieces I laid across the top here, so that I still have those for card fronts, or I mean for the inside of the card if I wanted to use those there. And so I'm trying to see if this will help me use up my Designer Series paper more than just leaving it on my shelf. So that's my goal. So let's let our paper do a little bit of talking for us. We'll put that there. And we're going to stamp on this. So let's lay that over there. Let's get our ocean stamp. I've played with the Waves of the Ocean Designer Series paper. I've played with the die cuts, but I have not stamped. And I wanted to stamp tonight and use some blending brushes. So and we might pull out the dies that go with this set too. Let's see, what are the other? Your strength is an inspiration. We might just leave, well, we might stamp the sentiment up there. So let's peel the backing off of here. And get a big block. I know that it's not going to need all of that, so I'm just going to use this portion of the stamp or block. Peel that off. All right. Let's get my stamp pads moved. Pacific Point. I find that when it's a large stamp like that, I tend to turn it over. That way I can see. pull this up here so I can keep all the extra on here instead of on my there. And we'll set him to the side as he's and now let's find a brown for this little guy. Since that's kind of dark, let's stamp him in early espresso. Actually, I'm going to stamp him on a piece of scrap, and we're going to raise him up. Pretty. So, Waves of the Ocean Dies. Grab the scissors. All right, let's pull in the Baby Boss. A little bit easier to manage. I learned a tip the other day watching one of Stampin' Up's workshop or videos. If you stagger your plates in order when you get ready to put them through, it will go through your machine much easier. And sometimes when your plates are well loved, like mine are, it might take them a little bit. So it's probably time for me to replace my plates, especially the ones that I cut with. And they suggested flip them over and all that jazz. And so keep him lined up, staggered, and then it just grips it and pulls it right on through. Sounds like it's breaking and cracking, but it's not. Okay, and now we do need a sentiment on here. Let's go with Your Strength is an Inspiration. Had a friend who recently suffered a loss, so I think this will work perfect. It's like, I know I have another C block or D block. It's right in front of my face. And let's stamp that in Coastal Cabana. It might be a little, oh, let's go with Bermuda Bay. It'll be just a little bit darker, but it'll be easier to see on there. There we go. Now let's put our card together. Adhesive. And my silicone mat is over here. Make sure we got the opening to the right side. I'm just going to put this down flat, and then I'll put that on dimensionals. It's important to get your paper on the correct side. You don't want to turn it upside down like I almost did just there. All right. And now let's grab some dimensionals. Can't pick him up. I'll go ahead and use the rest of the side of this one. None of the dimensionals get wasted. And then put it right here. And before these were no longer available, I was able to get some. But you can also color your basic rhinestones with your Stampin' Blends. But let's add a few of these Waves of the Ocean basic gems. Let's put one there. Let's stick one over here. And that little one got knocked, so let's add him up here. So there's that card. I think that's pretty. And then because Pacific Point is a little dark to write on the inside, I always add a piece of, hi Heather, basic white. It's cut 4 1/4. I'm sorry, let's measure it. It's 4 by 5 1/4 to go on the inside of the card, so that you've got a place to write and you can see. But let's stamp this little dude on the inside. And we stamped him with early espresso. So let's do that again. And now our inside matches the outside. All right, and there's our card for tonight. And I had the cards that I made last week are still laying here. I need to get them addressed and get them ready to ship out. but I can show them to you again. I just did layers. Used the layering dioramas with this one. And that is the stitched rectangles with this one. Get it turned right side up. And that's the designer series paper. That is one sheet of that 4 by 5.5 or 5 1/4 that I cut those rectangles out of. And then it's one sheet. And then I was able to cut some more of the Coastal Cabana and layer underneath them and hide where I cut that extra piece out. The same with this one over here. So you can do lots with your designer series paper. But there's that one for tonight. So hope you had a great night. And don't forget, since I think most of you who are watching tonight are already Paper Pumpkin subscribers, look for your golden ticket. I hope somebody on here gets the golden ticket from Stampin' Up in the May subscription. And if you want the opportunity to get it, go ahead and sign up, become a subscriber. I will put the link in my description of the video. And also, the first weekend in May, I am going to host a catalog launch party. So you'll get to come and play with some of the new stamp sets. You definitely get to play with this Waves of the Ocean. I have a new set laying here on my desk that I will make some cards with, some of the new paper, all of that fun stuff. The new in colors that I showed you that are laying here. Here they are in case you missed that part. They are so pretty. So come and see me. I'll have those details posted soon. And I hope to see you all soon. And I will not keep you too much longer tonight. So have a great night. And I will get these posted. And I will talk to you again soon. Have a great night. Bye, friends.